be interesting. I got like 10 to 15 minutes to spare. And I'd like to talk about this situation with the NBA and TNT. I wonder if Ticket did a video about this yet, but I'll check Ticket's channel out. But as a union guy who understands contracts and how contracts are negotiated, now I'm not a lawyer, but I'm saying I've been to quite a few of these contract meetings and all this stuff, how to negotiate a contract and stuff. So I've studied this a little bit, and I have family members that's good at this type of stuff and explain to me how this stuff works. So with that being said, I'm going to give my opinion and what I think. Now, by the way, if there is an attorney that happened to come across this stream and you would like to shed some light on this situation, who has a better chance of winning versus losing, and how do you think this is going to play out when it's all said and done? Hey, feel free to hit me on Instagram. You can, leave your information in the comment section and I'll hit you up and we can set something up. So, with that being said, as you guys know, the NBA rejected TNT's 11th hour offer to basically match what Amazon offered. Now, they decided to go with Amazon. They signed a deal with Amazon, and Amazon seemed to have got package C. ESPN/ABC has package A, NBC has package B, and Amazon has package C, which TNT at one point had decided that they were not going to bid and that they were going to let, Amazon have NBA. But I guess David Glasgow came to his senses. Somebody said you would be making an epic mistake. Now, according to TNT/Warner Brothers Discovery, that's the parent company, that they had first dibs and they had the right to match any offer. And according to them, their deadline didn't run out, that basically they had a right to offer, and they saying that the NBA just said, you know what, so this is where everything gets fuzzy. This is where, where the fine line is, the fine print, whatever you want to call it. And maybe the NBA did renege on the contract, and maybe the NBA broke. And how this is going to be settled, who knows? Maybe the NBA will say, okay, well, maybe we'll sign some kind of deal where you can, continue to cover the NBA. Now, from what I heard, Amazon allegedly is willing to hire everybody from TNT/TBS/Inside the NBA. That's just the rumor. Now, Ernie Johnson has said that he will remain loyal and he will stay with TNT. Charles Barkley, that he's going to retire. Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny J. Smith, they haven't said anything yet. So, in all likelihood, Kenny J. Smith, he's been there for a while. So I don't see why he wouldn't. Go over to Amazon, and that depends on what happens. Because, like I said, do I think that TNT/Warner have a case? Yeah, they do have a case. Depending on what was in the contract, did they have a right to a 11th hour offer? When we find out the details. Now, TNT posted something. I'm going to put it up later on because I think this is very interesting. At the end of the day, I'm not the biggest Charles Barkley fan in the world for obvious reasons, but I have to admit that Inside the NBA is entertaining, and I do think it would be a tragic loss for them to just not be able to cover the NBA anymore. But then again, David Glasgow, since he took over, now I'm talking about the movie was almost finished being edited and everything. And he basically pulled the plug on it. The movie had a budget of $90 million. And he just said, you know what, we good. Then there were some other things he did. Budget cuts, He pulled the plug on a lot of shows. Um, there were movies that actually was going to get made that he pulled the plug on. So he's done a lot of things. He's what you call a numbers guy. Adam Silverfield insulted allegedly David Glasgow made that comment. You just have to wonder because keep in mind, people have egos, man. People people take stuff personal. So so was it an ego thing? Is this one of these things where people are taking it personal? Like, how dare you just come out of nowhere? Oh well, we just don't do the deal with Amazon, and then because at the end of the day, contractually, if they have the right to, now once again, if they had a deadline to meet and they didn't meet the deadline, then the NBA owes them nothing. But if they gave them a deadline and they made it before the deadline, then the NBA is in trouble, and in all likelihood, they'll either have to, pay TNT some kind of money, or they'll have to work something out. But like I said before, this is just very interesting to just see that this is going to end up in court. And like I said before, you wonder, did David Glasgow's ego get the best of him? Was he trying to play hardball and say, hey, we don't need the NBA, and he planned to do this all along? And did Adam Silver have an ego, let ego get the best of him, knowing that they in contract violation and breach of contract, and this happened? So like I said, I'm gonna pay very close attention to this because I think it's interesting how this is gonna turn out. I'm gonna be keeping track of this. I'm gonna see how this plays out. And like I said, who's going? Well, Amazon has billions of dollars to play with, the same as Warner Brothers / Discovery. So as far as who can get the best lawyers, that's not even an issue. It's gonna come down to who case make the most sense to a judge. But to me, if I was a gambling man, I really do think that TNT have a case. Until we find out further details, if they say, hey, we gave them till midnight, so and so, let's just say we gave them till, midnight, July the 18th, and they came with an offer, at 6 a.m., June 19th, then, TNT is shit out of luck. But if they stay within the compounds of the contract, then it's nothing that the NBA can do, and they're totally in the wrong. And they're either going to have to work something out with TNT, either give them the package C deal, or they're going to have to design a totally new deal. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, got to get back to work. Time out.